And we are live for another Tuesday night here in the 5150 Racing League for the 5150 Cup Series tonight. We're here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the second race of the season. Right now we're watching the racers head around the track here for some practice. We got about 14 minutes left to practice, and then we're going to jump straight into qualifying. Looking at the leaderboards right now, we can tell who's fast and who's junk. Let's go ahead and pull up our Hutchinson Motorsports Tower here. Top spot right now in the 00, it's Evan Dyes. Evan Dyes with a lap time of 29.62. That's a new track record here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The 5150 track record. Evan Dyes right now, top of the board, trying to hold on for the quick time. Second spot right now, we got the 19 car, Logan Fashishin. Logan Fashishin's been finding some serious speed here lately. Just a little bit off the pace, though. Looking for that quick time. Third place, we got the Super Speedway Specialist, Justin Roseman in the 26 car. That is a Hutchinson Motorsports entry right there. The only Hutchinson Motorsports car in the field here tonight. Justin Roseman in the 26 car. Going to try to represent us strong here, folks. But we're going to let you enjoy some of this practice around the track. We're going to get some of these patented Hutchinson Motorsports tunes rolling for you guys. Oh, we got a car turning. Maverick Davis with a good save there. We're going to get some Hutchinson Motorsports tunes playing for you guys, and I will be back in a bit. Appreciate you tuning in here tonight. Should be a good one. Junk. Let us know in the chat who you think's going to win it here tonight. Who's fast? Who's slow? Who's a favorite? We got a poll going. Go ahead and vote in our poll here before our race starts. Right now, leading the poll, JT Tinker's the favorite here to win it tonight. %100% of the vote so far, JT Tinker. This is going to be a landslide poll here. Can the 93 car go back-to-back wins? It'd be a sight to see here, folks. But right now, Evan Dyes is the man to beat. The 00 car looking bad fast. Last week, he was a weapon. This week, he's fast. Can he win it? Is he going to junk it? Only one place to find out. That's live here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best streaming service in the entire business. We do it for you, the fans, folks. We got about 10 more minutes left to practice around the speedway. We got a bunch of cars signed in. There is well over 20 cars here signed into Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 5150 Tuesday Night Cup Series here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Big shout out to our sponsor tonight, 5150 Racing League, Taylor Litzenberger. Big sponsor here tonight. We appreciate you, Taylor. If you're interested in sponsoring this series, let us know. Shoot us a message. Shoot Taylor a message. Don't bother me. My pick to not win it tonight, I'm going to go with JT Tinker. He has no chance here tonight. Last week was a fluke. JT Tinker in his 93 Lumpa Junk, not going to win it. Looking slow out here today. Here he is, folks, in that 93 car. No chance to win this one, folks. May as well pull it in, JT. Absolutely No way, buddy. Hey, who else isn't going to win it here tonight? That's the 19 car, Logan Fashishin. Here he is, folks. Take a look. Logan Fashishin in the orange 19 car. He's definitely going to junk it here tonight at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the 50-150 Cup Series. And right on cue, there he goes, junking his car. Gonna need 4 fresh tires. Hey, Logan, your car? Junk. Brian Samara, I give him about a 5% chance here of winning tonight. Brian Samara in the 53 car. Got a slight chance to win it, but I don't see it happening. Christian Taylor, the man that lets his family down on the track. Let his family down last week. Absolutely embarrassed himself, but he's back out here. He's going to try it again. See if he can regain the respect of his family members, or if they're just going to waste their time again watching him go around the speedway in that slow number 96 John Deere machine. I give Christian Taylor a 0% chance of winning this one. Looking through the field, though, who else we got? Cody Curran junked his car. Right on cue, Cody Curran. Your chances are 5% to win this one tonight. But the man with the best shot to win it is the Bad Bass 00 car. He was a weapon last week in his Wawa 00 machine. But boy, he looks good. His team's got the car dialed in for Atlanta Motor Speedway. Quick time right now with the 29.62. That's a track record here, by the way. Best shot to win it. I'm giving him a 40% chance to win this race. A 00. Emin dies. That fast. Frank Warner, I'm going to give you about a 5% chance to win the race, but I'll tell you what, steady hand Frank Warner, you can never count him out. He's the best qualifier in the field. Probably going to set quick time here in a little bit. Let's hop on board in the Hutchinson Motorsports Talk Review with steady hand Frank Warner out of New York. Look how steady he holds the wheel. Most people think he's cheating, but he's not. He's just that good. The next car we're going to talk about. How about this guy, Rick Wilmot, an absolute missile out here in the field. In this 40 car, Rick Wilmot, the 40 car out of Pennsylvania. Let's take a closer look at that car. There he is, the Welland 40 car. Rick Wilmot, look out if you're in front of Rick. He'll junk you. Other than that, though, we'll let you enjoy some of this practice action here before we jump straight into our qualifying here in about 6 minutes. Be back shortly. We appreciate you tuning in here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best streaming service in the business, folks. We got a little surprise for you, folks. We're going to pull up somebody into the booth here for a quick little pre-game interview. Give me one moment. You may know him at home. He's a fan favorite. Let's get him up here. Jesse, Blake up in the booth. You got me?
I got you, man.
So are you racing this one or not?
Honestly, I think I'm up in the tower tonight, directing this race.
Oh, so we got you up there making the calls up there in the tower, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna see how many I can screw up and cause riots and have everybody freaking out at me.
That's the goal when you're here. Now, what kind of things you gonna be looking for up there in the tower?
People that a lot of it's gonna be probably people that don't know how to push and they're pushing incorrectly, causing wrecks. That's probably the thing I'm most worried about. Other than that, if I see somebody that's consistently cutting the apron, that's not allowed, so they might get penalized for that. But other than that, just trying to figure out who caused the wrecks and making sure that they start in the back of the field, stuff like that.
It's a good thing you mentioned that. Our viewers at home probably didn't know about that rule about the apron, so definitely some good insight there. And before you head out, who's your pick to win this thing tonight?
I think I would be remiss if I did not choose a BCI car because they have been dominant on these plate tracks as of late. If they keep that momentum up, I think they're in good hands.
All right, so Jesse's going with a BCI car, so that means the 53, the 93, and the 63 are the three to choose from.
I think they push Aaron for a win.
Oh, Aaron Poplin, how about that? That'd be interesting to see. It's been a little bit of a slump since Aaron won a Premier Series race.
I'm just saying, if he's in front and a random caution comes out, he didn't pay me anything. Don't ask questions.
All right, well, Jesse, we appreciate your time, and good luck up there in the booth.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your race control director tonight. Normally he's in the 97 car, bumping around Jesse Becker. Gonna be keeping an eye on these dirty drivers. Gonna be penalizing the ones that are out there dumping everybody. Other than that, we got about 3 minutes left to practice here around Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Tuesday night 5150 Cup Series race here. We appreciate you tuning in. We're here same time, same place every single week. Tuesday nights right here, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best streaming service in the business, folks. If you got Dirt Vision, it's junk. Get rid of it. Flow, junk. Get rid of it. Dirt racing, no good. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, it's where it's at, folks. And it's free. We bring it free for you, the fans at home. Now, taking a look here, we had a little poll here asking who do you think's going to win this race, and the final results are just about in. And it appears JT Tinker is the favorite to win this race, and boy, is it a landslide. JT Tinker, the fan favorite to win this race. The fans thinking he's going to go back-to-back, start the season off with 2 wins. Boy, that would be incredible to see. But still, it looks like Evan Dye is going to hold on to the quick time spot with the 29.62 time. Ashish in second. Roseman third. Your top 3 not changing around the speedway here. Let's pull up some race info for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 5150 Racing League Cup Series. It's a temperature of 85 degrees outside. It's a warm one here. We got a chance of rain, but I think it's going to hold off. It's slightly cloudy with a 3-mile-an-hour wind here. In the beautiful Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta Motor Speedway, folks. The track's pretty warm. It's going to be loose out there. We got about a 100-degree Fahrenheit track. Going to be interesting here. In the meantime, though, before we get started, head on over to Facebook.com/Hutchinson Motorsports. Give us a like. Give us a follow. Share the video. All that good stuff. Head on over to our YouTube, which, if you're watching, that's where you're at now. Like the video. Subscribe to us. All that good stuff, folks. We appreciate it. It's free. We bring this to you free. The least you could do is like the video. Come on. But we're just about to wrap it up here, folks. 1 more minute till we jump into qualifying here. My pick to win the pole, it's going to be steady hand Frank Warner. I mean, that's an easy one, folks. The best qualifier in the industry, Frank Warner. Best in the business, folks. But looking at the board, we appear to have 23 or 24 cars. So yeah, we're definitely going to have over 20. Taking the green flag. Hopefully we can keep it clean. Keep it clean and green, and the fans can get off their seats and on their feet and cheer these 5150 Cup Series drivers for the 5150 Premier Series here Tuesday nights. The Cup Series, it's going to be live here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV here in a moment. I'll be back shortly. Practice has ended around Atlanta Motor Speedway. We are here in the qualifying, folks. We're going to keep the background music rolling for you. First car to hit the track. It's the 26 car, Justin Rosemont of Grand Rapids, Michigan. What kind of time does Justin Rosemont have for these drivers? Justin wants to start up front. We're going to hop into the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view with Justin Rosemont in his 26 car. Going to try to run the high side, get as much momentum he can. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 onto the tri-oval. Taking the green flag is the 26 car of Justin Rosemont. 5150 qualifying is underway, folks. There it is, the beautiful Hutchinson Motorsports number 26 car. Still looking for a sponsor, folks. Low budget team. We don't have sponsors. It's because we hire drivers that don't have money behind them like Justin Rosemont. Pure talent, we gave him a shot. And here he is at Atlanta Motor Speedway, ripping the wall here. Gonna put everything he's got into the second lap. Crossing the start finish, his first lap's gonna be junk. But it's all about the second lap for Justin. Gonna run the bottom. His first lap with a 31.80. These guys running the high side their first lap to try to make the second lap as best as possible. Suspenseful music playing. Justin Rosemont, can he do it? Can he get the top spot? We're gonna keep an eye on him. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. It's the 26 car, Justin Rosemont. He's gonna cross the line with a time of... Quick time, 31.29. Justin Rosemont on the pole for now. But don't look now, it's steady hand. Frank Warner. Keep an eye on Frank. The best qualifier in the business. His first lap, he's gonna rip the high side, get as much speed as he can. Again, if you're thinking he's cheating at home, I used to think it too. Look how steady he holds the wheel. He's not cheating, he's just good, folks. Look at him hitting the 9,000 RPM chip. Shifting up, his first lap's gonna be junk. Again, folks, trying to gain as much speed as he can. Oh, we got a new quick time here. It's Cam Patterson in his 38 car right now with a time of 31.19. That's a qualifying track record around the speedway here, folks. We're going to stay on board here with steady hand. Frank Warner. Again, his first lap's going to be junk. Logan Fashishin with a 31.20 sitting in third place right now. We got a new quick time. How about it, folks? It's Christian Taylor in the 96 car with a 31.19. Christian Taylor quick time. Frank Warner crossing the line. His first lap junk, just as we suspected. But it's all into the second lap for the 9 car. In the Dr. Pepper Camry, gain the speed he needs. We're gonna stick on board here with steady hand Frank Warner in the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. Entering turns 3 and 4. Chris Vincent, top of the board right now with a 31.17. And Frank Warner beat it. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. He's gonna cross the line with a time of... It's junk, folks. All that suspense for nothing. Frank Warner putting around this speedway with a junk time. He's half a second off the pace. He's basically in last, folks. 31.59. Frank Warner, that car is junk. He is in the back, folks. Made me look like a complete idiot. We're going to watch Cody Curran, though, rip it around for his second and final lap. It looks like Cody Curran. Believe he's on the backstretch. Entering turns 3 and 4. What kind of time is Cody Curran going to put down for us? Looking pretty good so far. Looks smooth. I bet he's going to be in the top 5. Hitting the tri-oval. He's going to cross the line with a time of... third place, 31.19. Boy, all these guys are really close. The top 7 are all within 5/100ths of a second, folks. Incredible. That's most of our field, though. We got Brianna Lavin putting around the speedway. Her final lap, crossing the line. It's going to be junk. Let's see where it's going to put her. Junk, 14th. You're slow. 31.42. Brianna Lavin, you're slow. Matt Sharp looks to be coming around the speedway for his final time. In the 45 car, he's in a Toyota Camry. What kind of time does Matt Sharp have for us? Crossing the line, it looks like it's going to be junk. 6th place, not too shabby. 31.20. Matt Sharp sitting in 6th place in his 45 Camry. Here's the 73 car. Kenneth Bartholomew out of Glen Cove, Long Island. Coming around the speedway in the beautiful 73 car, very colorful, fan favorite in fact. Keep an eye on this man. Beautiful looking car here. We're gonna give it a look here. Here's our Hutchinson Motorsports drone following the 73 around the speedway. This is gonna be his first lap. Coming to his first lap, taking the green flag. It's Kenneth Bartholomew. He is the only car on the speedway right now. I believe he's the final one to qualify, it appears. Bartholomew in his 73 car trying to find some speed. Not gonna lie, he looks kind of slow, folks. Don't know what you're thinking at home. I think he looks like junk. First lap's gonna be terrible. But we're gonna keep an eye on him. We're gonna hop on board in the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. The best view in the industry. Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. The 73 car, Kenneth Bartholomew. Crossing the line, first lap, gonna be junk. Where's it gonna put him? He is in the back. 17th place. Bartholomew gonna try to find some speed here though. Second and final lap. All the marbles on the line. Where's he gonna start? The Atlanta Motor Speedway 5150 Cup Series race here Tuesday nights. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The best in the business. Entering turns 3 and 4. It's Kenneth Bartholomew. He's gonna be crossing the line here any moment with a time of, it's gonna be slow. Quick time out of nowhere, the 31:16, brand new 5150 track record for the 73 car, Kenneth Bartholomew. I thought he looked slow, but boy was I wrong. We got a quick time out of Kenneth Bartholomew, the beautiful, colorful 73 car. Fastest car out here. He's my pick to win it, folks. I'm hopping aboard. I'm hopping aboard the bandwagon here. The 73, Kenneth Bartholomew. I think he's the GOAT. Ladies and gentlemen, the Atlanta Motor Speedway GOAT, Kenneth Bartholomew, setting the quick time. But there's one more car hitting the track, it looks like. It's Andrew Jones-Cole in the 29 car. Andrew Jones-Cole taking the green flag here around this speedway. This is the start of his first lap. No way he beats the GOAT, Kenneth Bartholomew. But we're going to keep an eye on him just in case. You never know what you'll see here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV for the 5150 Tuesday Night Cup Series here. Appreciate you tuning in, folks. Qualifying is just about to wrap up. We're going to jump straight into our main event here after this. 29 car entering turns 3 and 4 for his first lap. Looks a little loose, looks a little junky. Crossing the line, dead last, 31.73. Get on the gas, Jones. Get on the gas, Andrew. His second and final lap around the speedway. We're going to hop over to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Our eyes in the sky. 2 miles in the air in the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Look at the beautiful camera angles we got here. We cut no corners here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We got all the angles. Entering the trioval. It's the 29 car. Andrew Jones-Cole crossing the line. He's slow. 18th place. Jones-Cole, you're in the back, bud. But we got 2 more cars hitting the track here at the end. One of them, Maverick Davis. Got to keep an eye on Maverick Davis. Definitely a threat for this 5150 quick time. And Cody Colley's actually on the track as well. Cody Colley is also very fast. That was Maverick Davis's first lap around the speedway, I do believe. So here's his second and final lap. We're going to keep an eye on him. On to the backstretch. Maverick Davis. Does he have enough momentum? In the 5150 15 car. Is this Chevy fast or is it slow? Coming out of turn 4. Entering the trioval. It's the 15 car crossing the line with a time of quick time 31.15. It's a new track record here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Maverick Davis, quick time. Right now, though, we're going to watch Cody Colley in his 112 car. Cody Colley had some great speed last season here in the 5150 Cup Series. This man is bad fast at just about every single track. Cody Colley's first lap around the speedway, it's going to be slow. Going to put him in 13th, but again, folks, it's all about the second lap here. What does Cody Colley have in his 112 speed machine? Entering the backstretch. Looking like a good lap to me so far. We're going to hop over to our Hutchinson Motorsports gyro cam in car. Look at the banking here around the speedway. We got a little bit of lag. He disappeared. Oh, qualifying ended while he was running, folks. Cody Colley unable to finish his second lap. He started too late, folks. That is unfortunate. He had a good lap coming. But we're going to go ahead and pull up our 5150 grid. Get the music stopped because it's time for the main event here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, give me one moment. Having some issues. All right, on the pole, we got the 15 car of Maverick Davis. Maverick Davis on the pole for the first time of the season with a time of 31.154. To his outside, the GOAT in the 73 car. It's Kenneth Bartholomew. Row number 2, we got the 33 car of Chris Vincent. To his outside, the 96, Christian Taylor. Row number 3, we got Cody Kern in his 3 car. To his outside, Cam Patterson, the 38. Starting in 7th, it's the 28 of Chad White. In 8th, we got the 45 of Matt Sharp. In row number 5, we got Logan Fashishin on the inside, Bryce Barfield on the outside. Row number 6, Justin Rosema in the bad fast Hutchinson Motorsports 26 Speed Machine. To his outside, we got the Canadian, the weapon, Riley Sullivan. Who's he gonna junk here tonight, folks? He was an absolute missile last week at Daytona. Starting in 13th, we got the 112. To his outside, Brian Samara in the 53 car. In 15th and 16th, we got Justin Rhodes in the 71 and Evan Gilbert in the 2 car. JT Tinker starting in the back, looking slow here in his 93 car. He's going to have to start from 17th place. To his outside, we got the 10 car of Brianna Lavin. Row number 10, we got Aaron Popland in the 63 and Drew Jones-Cole in the 29. Then starting in the back, Evan Dies, who was bad fast in qualifying, but he's going to have to start all the way in the back in his 00 machine. He's going to be starting in 21st, folks. To his outside, we got Kent McLean, though. In the 23rd spot, we got Alex Lemieux. To his outside, Cody Chasm in the 03. Starting in the very back, I talked him up about qualifying, but boy, was I wrong. He was slow. It's the 9 car, Frank Warner. To his outside, the weapon, the missile, Rick Wilmot in the 40 car. And Jesse Becker, Taylor Litzenberger is your race control here tonight. So 26 cars appear to be making the call here tonight, folks. Gonna be a great one. We appreciate you tuning in here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV for some 5150 Cup Series racing here Tuesday night, folks. We got a sold-out crowd here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. A big pack. We're going to see plenty of wrecks. If you want to see clean racing, you've tuned in to the wrong race, bud. Because we got 26 cars here. The tight draft action here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 100 laps. We do have a stage. Should be at the end of lap 30, I do believe. But we're going to go up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp to watch this start. Maverick Davis taking his green from the pole. You should be seeing the pace car head on in here briefly. Any moment, we're going to be dropping the green flag around the speedway. The Hutchinson Motorsports TV presenting the 5150 Cup Series. Pace car is in. Davis is ready to go. Bartholomew's sleeping back there. What's going on the outside line? And the green flag's out. Bartholomew is back about 2 car lengths. Not sure what's happening there on the high side. But in the meantime, Bartholomew's going to lose a few spots. The entire high side is going to lose a bunch of spots. And it appears Maverick Davis is going to head out to a single file early lead here. We're going to hop on board with Chris Vincent in the 2nd spot right now in the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. Chris Vincent out of Holman, Wisconsin, trying to push Maverick Davis. He might want to junk him. You never know. Keep an eye on these leaders. Let's go to the back, see if these guys are junking each other yet. Not too much heading going on right now. JT Tinker thinking of throwing blocks here for last. Not yet, though. Trying to hold on to his track position for the time being. Let's head to the very back. It's Rick Wilmot, dead last out of Pennsylvania. We got a bunch of cars kind of hanging back, waiting for the big wreck, trying to stay out of it. Definitely an important thing to do here tonight. You definitely want to avoid the big one because it's some drafting action around the speedway. It's basically a small Daytona, this reconfigured Atlanta Motor Speedway. These racers are flat-footing it around here. Keeping an eye, trying to find where the wreck's going to happen. You know there's going to be a wreck. I bet there's a wreck by lap 10, folks. That's my guess, but you never know. I could be wrong. I was wrong about Frank Warner being fast. But there might be a wreck, there might not be. We're going to find out. We got some guys throwing blocks in the back. Logan Fashishin stuck outside with Justin Rosema. 2 cars on the high side, everybody else on the inside. Justin Rosema looking for some help up there. He wants to go. He says it's go time. The 93 thinks to throw a block, but thinks otherwise. Cody Colley in his 112 car trying to make his way through the field. Nowhere to go, though. The high side has not formed yet. It's still just 2 cars up there. Let's keep an eye here on the 2 cars on the high side. Let me find them. Logan Fashishin looking for a push here from Justin Roseman. He's going to get a car in front of him. Looks to be the 37 car, the 37 of Bryce Barfield. He's going to give the outside a shot. JT Tinker going on the outside as well. We got a switcheroo. Tinker on the outside in his 93 car. Let's keep an eye on the 93. Is he going to junk someone? Is he going to go to the front? You were about to see that outside line form, folks. Let's go up to our eyes in the sky in the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp here. There's the 93 car trying to lead that outside line. Who wants to throw a block on it? Because I tell you what, this outside lane is coming, folks. We got the 93 of Tinker, the 19 of Fashishin, the 26 of Rosema, all trying to push them to the front. Lap number 6 out of 100. There is still plenty of time to go, and we're 3 wide, folks. 2 cars are dooring each other. Able to save it, though. Matt Sharp took him 3 wide. He said it's go time, bud. There's only 94 laps left. It is time to get on the gas. Let's keep an eye on him here. Christian Taylor has already dropped all the way back to 15th after starting in the top 5. Christian Taylor all the way back to 15th. These 3 are still 3 wide. I tell you what, they're going to lose the draft. These guys quit screwing around. Matt Sharp trying to screw everybody over. Formed a 3rd line. Evan Dyes looking to dump him. The 96 not giving any room. These guys need to straighten it up. There's going to be a wreck, folks. There's going to be a wreck. There's 93 laps left. You need to just fall on the line, Matt. Don't be a clown. We're going to stay right here, though, because they're going to junk each other. Something's got to give. Matt Sharp throws a late block. He's still in the middle. Still in the middle, folks. We are not out of danger yet. And finally, they are not 3 wide. Matt Sharp learns a tough lesson. Dropped all the way to the very back. Matt Sharp, that is not good racing. Let's hop on board with Cody Kern. Currently sitting in 3rd place, 2nd place, actually. Trying to push Chris Vincent out front. Chris Vincent, your new race leader here in the 5150 Atlanta Motor Speedway Cup Series race. Lap number 8 out of 100. We've had plenty of action, and we've got a breakaway pack due to the clowns racing 3 wide in the back. This is about, what, a 12, 13 car pack here in the front. They're going to try to break away from the pack, but it's not really going to matter because we're going to have a stage at the end of lap 30. So it doesn't really matter. But it's all about getting some stage points, folks. You win that stage, you get a bunch of bonus points. And I tell you what, 5150's put up some serious money in our points fund this season. A lot of money on the line. These guys want every point they can get. We are officially 10% done in this race. We're on lap number 10 out of 100. Chris Vincent, your race leader. Let's give Chris Vincent some TV time here. Let's hop on board with the 33 car of Chris Vincent and the Hutchinson Motorsports Gyro Cam. Look how banked this track is, folks. I tell you what. This is like a mini Daytona. It's a 1.5 mile Daytona around this speedway. These guys are flat-footing it. They don't care. Chris Vincent running all the way up by the wall almost. Looking good out here. Chris Vincent wheeling that bad boy. He is your race leader. But here comes the inside line. It's Brian Samara in the 53 car trying to take a run for the lead. Getting a little bit of a push from the 15 car of Maverick Davis. Can the 53 take the lead? Justin Rosema almost turns the 15 car. He's able to save it. Rosema drops down. He's going to drop to the back. He wanted nothing of that. 53 car is going to lose a little bit of momentum. Maverick Davis back to the bumper, though. He's going to get a little bit of a push. Curran looking to push the 33 of Vincent. The outside line's going to maintain the lead for now. Crossing the line, heading to lap number 12 out of 100 around the speedway. Tuesday night racing here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We appreciate you tuning in, folks. We've had a clean race from the start. Not a single caution yet, but these guys are getting a little bit antsy. Let's hop up to our eyes in the sky in the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp here. Who's going to junk it first? I tell you what, Riley Sullivan's up near the front. Somebody's about to get wrecked. Riley Sullivan in the 69 car was an absolute weapon last week. Oh, we got a car into the wall, folks. One car into the wall, not sure who it was, but he's able to straighten it out and keep it green here. These guys feeling a little bit antsy. We're about halfway done with stage number 1 here around Atlanta Motor Speedway, folks. Staying clean and green. Let's drop to the back, see what the GOAT, Kenneth Bartholomew's doing. He's hanging with this lead pack. There he is, folks. He's the GOAT. The 73 car, the beautiful, colorful 73 car. He was bad fast in qualifying, trying to figure out in the race. Race setup, he says it's a little bit tight, but he's going to try to get it rolling. Plenty of time to go around the speedway. We're headed to lap number 15. We got a car on the wall. It's none other than Logan Fashishin. Into the wall. Logan Fashishin is off pace, folks. He has lost a lot of ground. Hopefully the car's okay out of Brockport, New York. Logan Fashishin going to try to catch the draft of the second pack. Going to throw a block. Hope for a little bit of push there. Hopefully Fashishin can get back up to speed here. Let's go back up front. Brian Samara still trying to work that low line. The outside line is definitely the place to be, though, folks. It's been the fastest place around the track the entire day so far here. Still early on, the 15 of Davis giving a hellacious push to the 53 car. We got a car on the wall. The outside line's going to lose a lot of energy there. Can the inside get it together to get a run? Davis giving a hell of a push. The 93 looking to turn Davis. He wants to junk in. Is he going to do it? Keep an eye on that 93 car, folks. JT Tinker's about to absolutely dump Maverick Davis. Let's hop on board with JT Tinker in his 93 car. He's going to push the pusher, folks. He don't care. He simply does not care, folks. He's going to turn him. He's going to do it. Going to be junk. Lap number 17 coming up, though, out of 100 laps again. Stage is going to be at the end of lap number 30. We are still green. From the start, we've been green. It's been pretty clean here, folks. A couple of cars got into the wall, but able to save it. Everybody's still going around the speedway, I do believe. Not a single car has pulled it into the pits. The front pack is starting to turn it on, folks. They know it's all about that track position to get those bonus points here for stage number 1 in the 5150 Cup Series here. Tuesday night racing, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Again, folks, we appreciate you tuning in. But here comes the bottom line. Brian Samara trying to get a push for the lead. He wants to lead a lap and get that bonus point. He's currently the race leader, but he needs to cross the line in the lead if he wants that bonus point. On to the backstretch. Samara getting a great push from the 15. Can they maintain the lead? The top 3 cars on the bottom are looking pretty strong here today. I think he's going to do it, folks. The Violent Gentleman 53 car at the line. It's going to be the 53 car. Brian Samara is going to lead lap number 18, headed to lap number 19. Still side by side. Chris Vincent on the outside, getting a push from the 3 car. Samara gets shuffled to the middle, but he throws the block down back to the bottom. Maverick Davis looking to move him, but he's got to think twice, though, before doing that. If he tries to move him, right behind Davis is actually Brian Samara's teammate, JT Tinker. So he does anything fishy, Tinker's just going to flat out dump him. Keep an eye on these two. Davis is going to continue to push Samara. Samara's still your race leader, though. 10 laps until the stage caution here. We are still green at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Samara's going to go to the high side. Throw a block on Vincent. Vincent's going to give him a push. That's a good call there by Samara. Outside line has been hooked up all day long. Tinker looking to push the 15 of Davis. Can Tinker get that bottom line rolling? We're going to find out here. At the line, it's still going to be the 53 car in the lead. The 15 car of Davis, though, getting around on the bottom. The 93 of Tinker giving him a push. He doesn't care that his car... Oh, we got him shuffling up. We are 3 wide. Looks like Vincent gets shuffled to the outside, and Cody Kern just got into the wall. That's bad news for the 53 car. He's going to lose a lot of ground. And don't look now. Here comes the GOAT. The 73 car sneaking into the top 3 here. High side lost all their momentum there with that big mix-up. Went 3 wide, had a couple cars into the wall. We're single file, though, for the top 3 right now. But here comes Lavin on the outside. I tell you what, if I'm in the top 2 spots, I'm throwing that block on the high side. And they're going to stick down. There goes Tinker to the outside, throwing a block on Lavin. Lavin had to lift. Davis hung out to dry. JT Tinker getting a run on the outside. Looks to have the momentum for it. Gonna cross the line. The 93 car. JT Tinker is your race leader. But Lavin looking to junk him. Lavin is not lifting again. She didn't appreciate that block. Keep an eye on the 10 car. Looking to move the 93 car. Where's she going to go? She's got to think carefully here. There's still 7 laps until the stage. Here comes the high side. The high side's got a big run. Lavin throws a block. Davis follows her. Tinker hung out to dry. He's going to lose a couple of car links. Brianna Lavin going to be your race leader here. Coming out of turn 4, entering the tri-oval. Lavin in the 10 car going to cross the line as your race leader here. 6 laps left until the stage caution here, folks. It's been a good one up front. Davis giving a big push through the corner. Lavin has to think, where does she want to go? Does she want to block low? Does she want to stay high? Oh, these two might be stuck in the middle, folks. Davis going to have to go to the bottom there. He almost got hung out to dry. Lavin stays high. Davis goes low. The 53 going to give a push to Lavin here. Coming out of turn 4 here. The 53 on the outside trying to hook up to Lavin at the line. It's going to be Cam Patterson, the race leader at the line. He's actually in the 38 car. I do believe it says number 10, though, but he's actually number 38. Cam Patterson, if you're watching, fix your paint next week, bud. You're not the 10 car. But in the meantime, Cam Patterson on the bottom, battling his car owner slash teammate on the top. Brianna Lavin. We got 3 wide. Oh, JT Tinker tries to bring him 3 wide. JT just turns him. Uh-oh, we're going to have a caution here, man. Oh, they're able to save it. Lap car in the way there, going to stay high and out of the way. We are still green. What a save by Cam Patterson. JT Tinker tried dumping him, but it didn't work out. For the time being, Brianna Lavin going to take over your race lead here. Lap number 26 out of 100. Onto the backstretch, Samara shoots off like a rocket ship. Ditches Brianna Lavin. Lavin stuck on the bottom all by herself. Going to have to cover up here if she can. Here comes the 93 of Tinker. Tinker to the outside of Lavin, going to overtake 3rd place. Brian Samara, your race leader at the line here. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 laps left till our stage break here. We got a 6-car breakaway pack here. The battle for the stage win. 6 cars in this front pack. The rest of them have dropped back. They've lost the draft. Looks like Vincent's stuck on the bottom with no help, but here comes Brianna Lavin headed down to the bottom. Looking to help him, but the high side is hooked up. It's the BCI team, the 93 of Tinker, the 53 of Samara. They've absolutely dominated this stage. They're going to try to stay together. The teammates working in. Here comes Cam Patterson all by himself on the bottom with no help. Vincent going to have to throw a semi-block on him. Oh, we got a caution, folks. Yellow flag is out. Not sure what happened there. Looks like that's going to be the stage. Brian Samara is going to win the stage here. Looks like Matt Sharp has crashed. Let's see what happened. Oh, looks like the 00 just comes down and junks him. The 71 of Rhodes involved, the 00 of Dyes involved, as well as the 45. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, Matt Sharp, are you listening? Because your car's junk. The 45 Toyota Camry. Take a look, folks. Let's zoom in here. Hang on. Let's zoom in. Take a look at this junk car here. Our stage is going to end like that with Matt Sharp getting his car junked. Brian Samara, your stage 1 winner out of Team BCI in the Bad Fast 53 car. The Violent Gentleman 53 car of Brian Samara able to take stage number 1. What a big W for Brian Samara. Going to take them stage points. Has to be licking his chops laughing at them clowns in the back to give him the stage like that. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull up Brian Samara here. I'm going to let him pit, though, in case he wants to communicate with his team. Going to get Brian Samara up here. Let us know how he's feeling. Let him focus on this stop first, though, folks. Brian Blakeham in the booth. How's it feel to win stage number 1, buddy?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It'd be good for get some stage or some playoff points going on here early in the season. We were really missing out on those at the end of last year, so it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, well, you did a great job. You and your teammate JT, 1st and 2nd at the end of that stage. I'll head you back down, though, to your team chat, and best of luck.
All right, thank you, sir.
That was Brian Samara in the 53 car, your stage number 1 winner, taking home them bonus points, and his teammate JT Tinker right behind him, taking home P2 for the stage. But you know what that means, folks. We got 70 laps left, and there's no more stage breaks here. These cars are going to have to pit again, by the way. So going to take a little bit of pit strategy. We're going to see how things line up. Looks like we got a new race leader, though, for the time being. Race leader appears to be Justin Rosema. I don't think he pit there, folks. Not sure that he pit. We're going to see the old pit strategy. I could be wrong. Justin Rosema might have pit. Taking a look here. Looking at my log, seeing if he came down pit road. I can't tell. We're going to find out here after they cross the start-finish line. Justin Roseman, though, currently your race leader, able to tack on that 1 point bonus for leading a lap. Justin Roseman in the 26 car. I assume he came down a pit. I don't know why he would have stayed out. But we're going to find out here right about now. You're going to see our Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy. Oh, and looky there. You can tell Justin Roseman did not pit there. He, in fact, did not pit. What a bold move there by Justin Roseman. He's got to be got to be a little bit low on fuel. Not sure how long of a fuel run our car's got, but Justin Roseman electing to stay out there. What a call by him. We're going to see how it works out for him, though, folks. I would pull him down into the booth, but it's a little bit too late. We're about to drop the green flag, though. We're going to go up to our eyes in the sky, the Hutchinson Motorsports blend. Watch this restart here. Justin Roseman electing to take the high side. He is your race leader. Choosing the high side is the 26 car in the Hutchinson Motorsports Bad Fast Chevy. Justin Roseman taking that track position. What a bold move. Because if we have a long green flag run, he is screwed. But on the inside, it's Brian Samara in the 53 car. Brian is hooked up with his teammate, the 93 of JT Tinker. So we're going to see how these two work together on the bottom. But I tell you what, all day long, that high side has been better. As long as they stay connected and don't get into the wall and junk each other. We have delayed the caution, ladies and gentlemen. We have delayed the caution. One more lap till the green flag's dropping here. Justin, Blake, I'm in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey,
What's
let us
going
know
on,
about
Blake?
that strategy not to pit there. What are you thinking?
Flip this race in half. That's what I'm thinking. Only pit once.
Well, hopefully you don't get a long green flag run and this works out for you.
Yeah, I'm kind of banking on a couple quick cautions here, so we'll
Yeah,
see
that'd
how
be
it
great.
goes.
Well, best of luck, buddy. We hope you represent Hutchinson Motorsports strong here. I'll send you back to your chat.
Sounds good. Talk to you.
That was Justin Roseman, the 26 car, elected not to pit there. Splitting the race in half is his plan. He's really banking on a yellow flag. If these guys stay clean, Justin might have to junk a car. Not going to lie, if I'm Justin Roseman, if I start to run out of fuel, I'm just going to find the closest guy, and I'm just going to push him in the tri-oval and junk him. But any moment, you're going to see our pace car heading on in here. We're going to be dropping the green flag. Justin Roseman, the 26 car, on the outside, going to take his green. We're here going to be heading to lap number 33 out of 100. We are a third of the way done with our race. Now, I will add last year's spring race of Atlanta. Yours truly actually finished second here, folks. That's right. 1 year ago, I was out here with all these big dogs, and I took home a P2. I got screwed out of the win. Matt Byers cheated, took home the checkered flag, cheated me. I took home second place, but I'm up here in the booth now to bring the action to you. But the pace cars should be heading in here shortly. We're going to keep an eye on these two in the front row. Pace car is in. The start's going to be on the 26 car of Justin Roseman on the outside. Keep an eye on the black car.
Green.
And the green flag's out here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, lap number 33. Justin Roseman with a big push. Is he going to go to the bottom? Yes, he is. Roseman with a good start, but the bottom line appears to be hooked up a little bit better. We're going to find out, though. The bottom line appears to be getting a run. Keep an eye on these folks here. Samara hooked up with his teammate, JT Tinker, on the bottom. But the high side's hooked up good here. We got 5 cars all right on their bumpers. And there's a big push on the high side. Justin Roseman looks to be wanting to go to the bottom. Not sure about that call. Justin Roseman probably should have stuck with the high side. But maybe he wants to work with Tinker and Samara. But at the line, Roseman almost gets shuffled in the middle. Brianna Lavin, though, becomes your race leader here. Lap number 34, got her teammate Cam Patterson right behind her on that high side. Let's keep an eye on these two up top here. Cam Patterson, Brianna Lavin, hooked up with Maverick Davis in third. 3 cars. Davis going to go to the bottom, throw a block. He says, you know what? I'm going to hang you out to dry. I'm going to kill your run, and I'm going to take the lead. Trying a side draft. Here comes a 15. Not getting enough help. He needs some help from the 26. Can Roseman get on the bumper of the 15 car? We're 3 wide here. keep an eye on these guys. We are 3 wide right now. Can these guys keep it straight? Cody Kern stuck on the outside. We got a lane forming in the bottom. Cody Kern getting hung out to dry, folks. Gonna be dropping to the back. We're gonna go back out front here. Keep an eye on Brianna Lavin. To the bottom goes a 33 of Chris Vincent. He's looking for a push from Davis. On the high side, it's the 2 Lavin Motorsports cars. Cam Patterson in second, Brianna Lavin in first. But here comes that bottom line. They got some serious help. A big run on the bottom. Chris Vincent leading the charge, getting a push from the 15 of Davis. Vincent going to take over the lead. Can he hold on to it? Entering turns 3 and 4 here. Lap number 36 for your 5150 Cup Series. Chris Vincent going to throw a block on the high side. Thinks otherwise, but goes back up there. At the line is the 33. Chris Vincent, your race leader. But don't look now. It's the 69 car, Riley Sullivan. He is known for being a weapon out here, folks. Let's hop on board to the dirtiest driver in the field, the Canadian, Riley Sullivan. He's pushing the pusher, folks. He simply doesn't care about these guys. Safety is no concern to the 69 of Riley Sullivan. Shows no respect out here, week in and week out. The Canadian doesn't care. He says, I'm either going to win it or I'm going to junk you. I don't care. What's he going to do, folks? Riley Sullivan is becoming a fan favorite from all the cars he's been junking this season. Junked about 14 cars last week at Daytona. Looking to break that record, though, here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. What's the 69 car got? We're going to find out. But don't look now. Here comes the GOAT of Kenneth Bartholomew in the 73 car. What does Kenneth Bartholomew have up his sleeve? You know, he's just laughing. He's just back there laughing. These guys are falling into the palm of his hand. We got cars in the wall. Maverick Davis into the wall. They're junking each other, folks. A bunch of cars involved in the big one. The GOAT's involved. The 73 of Bartholomew. Uh-oh. We got a big caution here, folks. A big old caution. Let's watch the replay here. Give me one moment. Slow this down. See what happened. Let's go to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Try to get a better angle. What happened? Oh, the blimp's not very good here. Let's go to the far chase. Uh-oh. Looks like Lavin and Davis get into each other up here. Let's go ahead and see who's at fault here, folks. All right. So as you can see, they're single file right now. Davis goes a little, well, you know, I'm going to pin that one on Brianna Lavin. I'm not going to lie. I think Davis stays in a line there. Lavin gets up onto the right quarter panel, or I'm sorry, the right side of the bumper there. As you can tell here, we're going to play it live. I mean, Davis is just following the leader. Lavin just kind of gets into the back bumper there. Quarter panels Davis into the wall. And unfortunately, a bunch of cars involved, including the 53, the 73, the 38, and all kinds of them in the back, the 29. All kinds of cars damaged after that one, folks. The big one has happened here on lap number 40 out of 100. A bunch of cars headed down pit road to use their one and only fast repair, including the GOAT 73 car, Kenneth Bartholomew. But I'll tell you what, though, that caution was pretty big, though, for Justin Rosema. Definitely needed that caution to get some fuel. He might. I'm not sure he's going to be good on fuel, though. He's still got 60 laps left. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. But looking through the field, though, your hard charger is none other than the BCI car, the number 63 Hooters car of Aaron Poplin. He's gained 16 spots, folks. Started all the way back in 19th. He's worked his way up to 3rd after a bunch of cars junked each other, including his car owner, Brian Samara. Aaron Poplin benefits, though, all the way up to 3rd. Looking through the field, though, how about Christian Taylor up to 4th? His family must be proud of him here today. Christian Taylor's family was very disappointed last week at Daytona. But he's looking good so far here, all the way up to 4th after dropping all the way to the back on the start of this race. Let's catch up with the Hutchinson Motorsports chat and see what our fans are saying here. All right, Jesse Becker is giving updates on race control decisions in our YouTube chat. EOL for the 00, drifting down the bottom lane. That was early on. That last wreck, though, inconclusive. No EOL. That's probably the right call. It's probably the right call. I did say it was more on Lavin than it was on Davis, but I don't think that's root for an EOL. Just an unfortunate racing deal there. But for the time being, the 33 car, Chris Benson, is your race leader here. Your 5150 Atlanta Motor Speedway race here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the place to be, folks. We appreciate you tuning in. Same time, same place, every single week. Oh, actually, Riley Sullivan's going to be on the inside of the front row. The weapon going to be starting on the front row for this restart, folks. Let's get up to the blimp and watch him junk some people up here. What is Sullivan going to do? The Canadian weapon, Riley Sullivan, in his 69 Chevy. He's out front. He says, you better push me or I'll turn you. Unfortunately, the GOAT, Kenneth Bartholomew, is actually a lap down now. That is unfortunate. For Kenneth Bartholomew, Brianna Lavin also a lap down. Alex Lemieux a lap down. And Rick Wilmot also a lap down. But plenty of time to try to work their way through the field. Try to get that 5150 lucky dog. But in comes a pace car. We're going to be dropping the green here any moment. Sullivan on the inside. Vincent on the outside. Green flag out here around Atlanta Motor Speedway. We got a car jumping to the outside early. Jesse, keep an eye on that. That's probably going to be a penalty later on. Orange car near the middle of the pack. Jumping to the outside well before the start-finish line. I just snitched on you, bud. Let me find out who that was, actually. It might have been the 71. I'm not sure, though. It's an orange car. Can't tell. But for the time being, Chris Vincent is your race leader. The outside getting a great start here. And Aaron Poplin making a move to the inside. Can Poplin get a push? Looking for the race lead. It's Aaron Poplin in the 63 car. He's going to need a little bit of help. At the line, it's going to be Chris Vincent, still your race leader. We are 3 wide. Matt Sharp is not waiting. He says, I don't push anybody, but I'm selfish. We're 3 wide for second. Sullivan on the outside, the 37 in the middle, and the 63 on the bottom. Can these guys keep it straight? Car stuck in the middle, all on his own. He needs to get to the outside if he can. No room, unfortunately. The 45 pushing the 63 through the corner. Turns him. 63 able to save it. Goes through the grass. That's unfortunate. The 63 gets dumped. Matt Sharp with some terrible pushes. I'm not going to lie. The 45 car. Your pushes are junk, bud. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely dumped him there in the corner. Pushed him through the corner here at Atlanta. Not a good move there. 45, you need to go to the back, bud. You're a weapon up here, but in the meantime, your race leader's a 33. The weapon, Matt Sharp. He says, somebody push me. If you don't, I'll turn you. Sharp looking for a push, but no. People thinking of hanging him out to dry here. He's not making friends out here, folks. Matt Sharp is not here to make friends. He's here to junk some cars and win it. But lap number 46, we've had a great showing here for Chris Vincent, the Team SSR. Chris Vincent's been out front all race long. Uh-oh, 69 better look out. Here comes the 45. Is he going to get one of those patented 45 pushes? We're going to hop on board with the dirty driving 45 car. Give him a push going to the corner. Why not get on the quarter panel? What's Sharp going to do? He says, oh, I'm going to hit him right in the Canadian flag, I think. Sharp third in line here on the bottom. Is he going to push the pusher? I bet he does. Matt Sharp, he doesn't care. Doesn't care about anybody's safety out here. He's here to win it. We're almost halfway done. Going to be trying to push through the tri-oval. On the outside line, it's Vincent. The inside line going to take over the lead. And Cody Colley is currently your race leader, folks. Cody Colley in the 112 after starting in 13th. Working his way up to the race lead, the 112 Superflow Cody Colley. Looking good here today. Leading the bottom line here, folks. Lap number 48 out of 100 here. 5150 Tuesday night racing here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The best in the business. But again, folks, we're landing some big sponsor deals. So if you're wanting to sponsor our series, you better let us know quick. We are running out of races to sponsor. Let us know ASAP. Hit up Taylor Litzenberger here on Discord. Or if you don't have them on Discord, let us know here in the chat. We'll give you some info. Well, we're almost halfway done. Can Cody Colley hang on to his lead? Is Riley Sullivan going to junk him? Sullivan in the 69 car getting impatient. He says, you know what? I really want to lead a lap. I think it's time to dump you, bud. At the line, it's going to be Cody Colley, still your race leader. Lap number 50 out of 100 here around Atlanta Motor Speedway, folks. We've had a pretty clean race so far. A couple of minor cautions, nothing big. Basically everybody into the same pack here. Seeing if we got any breakaway cars in the back. Yep, we got the 63 there. Aaron Poplin. That's unfortunate. It's a matter of time before he runs a lap down. Aaron Poplin really wants a caution to avoid going a lap down. Needs to fix that car. After going for a ride into the grass, Matt Sharp dumped him. Poplin in the back. Gonna need a big caution. Repair that car and work his way back through the field. But still plenty of time. We're only halfway done around the speedway here for your Tuesday night 5150 Cup Series here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best streaming service in the business. Let's switch it up, though. Let's change these cams to these beautiful static television cams that Hutchinson Motorsports TV has set up around the speedway for you. Wow. These are, oh my gosh. Look at this angle, folks. That's incredible. How do we get a camera down there? We got Pat racing here around Atlanta Motor Speedway. Cody Colley, your race leader. Look at all these cars bunched up. All we have is one pack. Everybody together. Hearing the roar of these engines for the 5150 Cup Series. These guys are getting a little impatient. It's looking like go time, folks. We're going to keep an eye on these guys. The 112 still your race leader for the time being, though. Cody Colley looking good out front here. Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Look at these beautiful angles here. What a beautiful day here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 5150 Cup Series racing. Sold out crowd here. Tuesday night racing. We are selling out the Atlanta Motor Speedway on a Tuesday night. That is how loved this 5150 series is, folks. If you are not a part of this series, I definitely recommend you head on over to Discord. Join our server. I'll go ahead and put a link here in the chat for you. Give me one moment. Hopefully I don't miss anything. Gonna put a link in the chat for all you guys. 5150 Cup Series racing, folks. We have all kinds of series. We got a Cup Series. We got an Xfinity Series. Super Speedway Series. We got Dirt Series. We got all kinds of stuff. And we're 3 wide, folks. Keep an eye out. Things are about to get ugly here. Samara on the outside trying to work his way back up through the field. Oh, we got them junking each other, folks. And look who's involved. Tinker's involved. That's unfortunate. Kenneth Bartholomew is involved as well. Let's see what happened here, folks. Let's go to the Hutchinson Motorsports far chase cam. Oh, Maverick Davis involved. Again. You know, it's Lavin and Davis again? Nope, this is the last wreck. Sorry about that. Take all that back. Bartholomew was not involved. Hang on, folks. All right, here's a replay. We're 3 wide. Yep. So, it appears the 33 and the 69 just get tangled up. We're going to slow it down here. This is 1/4 speed. The 69 of Sullivan comes down into the 33. Well, yeah, that's kind of a 50-50 deal. That's just an unfortunate racing incident. We're going to see who else is involved. Samara narrowly avoids the wreck. That's big for him because he had to use a fast repair earlier. And look, JT Tinker just about avoids the wreck and some reason comes up a little bit and gets junked. And how about that driving from the 96 car, able to avoid the wreck? And how about the 33 just pushing the brakes and keeping it straight so all these guys can avoid them? Great job by the 33 after he jumped his car. Able to keep her straight, but Matt Sharp's your race leader after driving like a menace. He's dumping people. He doesn't care. He's moving them out of the way. But here he is out front, folks. Nice guys finished last. The 45 car of Matt Sharp. He don't care about you, folks. He'll hang you out to dry. He'll dump you. And you know what? That caution was big for Aaron Poplin. Aaron Poplin still on the lead lap after that caution. It was a matter of time before he lost the lead lap there. Most of the field, though, electing to come down pit road. Right now, though, Matt Sharp is your race leader here. The 29 of Andrew Jones-Cole in second. Steady hand Frank Warner in his 9-car machine all the way up to third after hanging out in the back all race long. Warner using some pit strategy to get his way up front. I tell you what, watching him so far, the speed wasn't going to get him up there. So it was time to do some pit strategy for steady hand Frank Warner. Logan Fashishin's had a quiet day after starting near the front, I do believe. Now he started mid-pack, actually. Looking fairly slow here today. It's a 19 of Logan Fashishin. Not very impressive. He hasn't been the worst, but he definitely hasn't been the best. Been putting around the speedway, hanging out in the back. Might work out for him, we'll see. But the deadly Canadian, the 69 car, Riley Sullivan, hanging out front after being involved in that wreck. He's still up front somehow. We got the GOAT, Kenneth Bartholomew, who is a lap down and going to have to drop to the back. I do believe Brianna Lavin was your lucky dog that caution. So she gets her lap back. Brianna Lavin back to the lead lap here. We're here, lap number 58 out of 100 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Matt Sharp, your race leader in his 45 car. Any moment you're going to see our pace car head in. We're going to do our Hutchinson Motorsports static views for this restart. The most incredible views I have ever seen in my entire life. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I put these cameras down on the track myself before practice. And I'm just honestly, I'm going to have to pat myself on the back. I did a great job. Look at these beautiful camera angles. Incredible. And this one's my favorite right now. You know, honestly, how I got this view, I literally set a camera down right there. There's just a camera sitting there. It's not strapped down, there's nothing there. Don't you run it over, Brian. Oh my God, Brian Samara almost runs over the camera. Oh my God, what disrespect there. Samara trying to take out the camera. We got it just sitting there. Somehow it is still in good shape. And the pace car's in. The green flag's out here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Matt Sharp with a good start there. Jumping out front. The 9 car trying to follow him. That's Frank Warner. And boy, what a terrible start there. Yellow flag's out. We got a wreck, folks. That's unfortunate here. On the restart, we got a big old wreck. All kinds of cars involved. Let's see what happened. I don't like this angle. Too far out. Hang on. All right, looks like Logan Fashishin's involved. A big check up there. What a terrible start. What a terrible start there. Whoever that second car on the outside lane. That was not good. Can't tell who that is. Oh, there he is. Evan Gilbert. Buddy, you're looking like a clown out there on that start. What is he doing? Get on the gas, Evan. Junks his car, comes down, smokes the 00, and then the 00 just keeps it floored. Comes back up on the track. That's unfortunate, folks. You know, that shouldn't have happened. When them two got tangled up, they should have just lifted. And now other cars get involved in their mess because they elected to be heroes, stayed in the throttle. You know what? We're going to hop on board the 00. I think he just stays on the gas here. We're going to hop on the board in the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. Yeah, he's still on the throttle until he's turned. I think that's some bad racing there by the 00. Evan dies. When you're pinned down on the bottom, you got a car right there. Just lift, bud. Don't be a hero. Now you got multiple cars involved in your wreck. Even though it wasn't your fault initially, that was your fault at the end. Evan dies, going to be the clown of that wreck. The 00, Evan dies. Pin it on him, folks. He's the cause of it. But we're back live here. Matt Sharp, still your race leader. Lap number 61 out of 100 here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The best streaming service in the business, folks. We're going to play some patented Hutchinson Motorsports music. The best music in the business, folks. Incredible stuff we got here for you. Well, we're live in front of a sold-out crowd here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 5150 Tuesday night Cup Series action here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV bringing you the action. What a great race so far. We've had a couple of cautions here recently, but it's actually been fairly clean somehow. 25 cars took the green flag, it appears. Most of them are left. Actually, all of them are still out there, folks. All 25 still out there. One more lap till we drop the green flag once again here around the speedway. Here's my pride and joy. The camera's just sitting on the track. We appreciate our drivers not hitting that thing. That's an expensive camera. On to the backstretch. This time by, we're going to be dropping the hammer, taking the green flag here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Alrighty, it's Matt Sharp out front. Entering turns 3 and 4. Going to be headed to lap number 63 out of 100. We are getting down to the nitty gritty. We got a junk car in the back. It's Logan Fashishin. Hey Logan, your car's junk. Doesn't even have a front bumper. We're at a draft track. Not even sure why he's still out there. But there he is, right there. You see that junk car on the outside line. Alright, pace car is in. The 45 is Sharp on the inside. The 9 of Frank Warner on the outside. And the green flag's out. A good start by both lanes up front here. Frank Warner has no help, though. Looking for some help. Here comes the 3-car Cody Curran. The 45 is Sharp. Where's he going to go? Is he going to stay low? Looking to get a little bit of help. We're all spaced out up front. Andrew Jones calls sitting in second place right now. Frank Warner currently your hard charger. He's getting 22 spots. Warner to the inside. Shooting off like a rocket ship. And the 29 is hung out to dry, folks. The 29 has been hung out to dry. Frank Warner says, later, nerd, I'm going to the front. Here comes the 9 car, folks, out of nowhere, using the pit strategy to get up front. And boy, is he looking good. We got these guys mixing up. They're throwing blocks through the entire field. I tell you what, it's getting down to the nitty gritty here. It is go time here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, Atlanta, Georgia, for the 5150 Tuesday Night Cup Series race. The 45 is Sharp, trying to hold off the 9 of Warner. What's the 9 going to do? 2 Toyotas out front. Are the Toyotas going to work together, or are they just going to junk each other? We're going to find out. Frank Warner, known for being clean, though. We're going to keep an eye on him. You know what? We're going to hop on board with steady hand. Frank Warner. Here he is, folks. Franklin Warner out of New York. Trying to push that Toyota Camry. That lump of junk of Matt Sharp in his slow 45 car. Frank Warner says, get on the gas, Matt. It is go time, bud. He's pushing the living hell out of him. When is Frank going to ditch him? We're going to hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. The bottom line is all connected. They got the run right now. Top side trying to form. They appear to be getting a run here shortly. Keep an eye on the high side. They're going to be making a move. Here comes that high side, led by the 63 of Aaron Poplin out of nowhere. Let's watch Aaron Poplin here. He says, come on, boys, it's go time up high. Stay on my bumper and follow me. The 37 needs to stay on that bumper. Oh, Poplin gets into the wall. That's going to cost him. Going to get hung out to dry. Maybe he can fall back in the line. No, sir. Poplin's going to ruin all the momentum they got. And his teammate, BCI car, 53, going to lift and let Poplin in the line here. You see the 53 car lifted. He's hoping Poplin falls in the line. But Poplin says, no, boss. I'm staying 3 wide, bud. I like racing. Poplin going to fall on the line right in front of his car owner. That's going to absolutely murder the high side line. For the time being, the bottom line going to remain dominant here. Matt Sharp out front. We got the 9 car in second and the 3 car in third. There's your race leader, Matt Sharp. That's what he sees behind him. Frank Warner in the rear view mirror. Let's see what Frank Warner has up his sleeve, folks. The Storm Motorsports number 9 Toyota Camry. It's been a while since Frank won a Premier Series race. He's looking to get back in that winner's circle. It is go time, folks. 31 laps left around the speedway here. Frank Warner with his best run in a long time. He's looking to ditch the 45. The 45 says, not so fast, nerd. Stay on my bumper. Don't ditch me yet. Frank says, all right, bud, I'll just turn you. Get out of my way. It is go time. Curran appears committed to Frank Warner. I think if Warner goes high, Curran was going to go behind him. We're going to see what happens. Here comes a high side. The 37 looking to get a run. Needs a little bit of help. Getting a push from Christian Taylor. Taylor needs to get a little bit of a better push. Drifted up too high. Taylor needs to get connected with that 37 if that outside line wants to go anywhere, folks. The 9-car Warner looking to make a move. Goes high. Goes back low. He just cannot get around the 45. 45 throwing blocks left and right. The 69 car has been hung out to dry. It's the Canadian Riley Sullivan stuck in the middle. We're 3 wide. Christian Taylor in the John Deere 96 taps the wall, but he's able to save it, folks. If I'm Christian Taylor, I'm going to that middle line, and unfortunately he chooses the high side. That's going to be bad news for Christian Taylor. Should have stuck with the middle line there, I think. But it is what it is, and these guys better straighten it out quick, or they're going to lose that front draft. We are single file on the top 5 cars. This top pack wants to lose the rest of the pack here. We're going to see if they can straighten it out. We're still 3 wide. Oh, they're junking each other. It's the Canadian weapon, Riley Sullivan, absolutely dumping the 112 car, taking Aaron Poplin and others with him, folks. Christian Taylor involved as well. Let's look at the replay here. We got some junk cars, folks. Let's see what happened. Go to the Hutchinson Motorsports replay cam. Let me get a better view. All right, so they were 3 wide, and honestly, that's on Christian Taylor. Look how far down he's going. They're 3 wide. There is no reason to be that far down if you're Christian Taylor there in that green car. Pins him down. It shoves the 69 down on the 112. 112 comes up, collects all 3 of them. The 22 involved, the 63 involved, the 33 barely avoids it. Unfortunately, the 53 involved. 39 appears to stay clean. Chad White and his 28 machine appears to avoid it. And I think that's about everybody that's involved. We're going to go back live here. Matt Sharp having to come down pit road. Needs some fuel, folks. That's going to cost him. Because most of our racers were good on fuel, it appears. Matt Sharp elects to come down pit road. Gets hung out to dry. He's going to lose all the track position he had. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a brand new race leader. It's a 9 car of steady hand Frank Warner. We're going to get some of this patented Hutchinson Motorsports music playing, though, for you. This is the best in the business, folks. Why not? Frank Warner out in the lead. Is he going to win it, folks? Let us know in the chat. Who's going to win this thing? And the GOAT, the 73 car, Kenneth Bartholomew, your lucky dog. Kenneth Bartholomew back in the thick of things, getting the lucky dog wave around. The GOAT, Kenneth Bartholomew. Look out, drivers. The GOAT is on his way. Here he is. "25 laps left to go around the speedway. Let us know who's going to win it." After seeing all this racing, you know, my pick to win it, I'm going to change it. I'm going with the veteran. He's in the lead right now. It's a 9 car, steady hand Frank Warner. Can the wily veteran find his way into the 5150 victory lane? We're going to be interviewing at the end of this race. We're going to find out. We're on Hutchinson Motorsports TV for Tuesday night racing. 5150 Cup Series action here. We appreciate you tuning in. Same time, same place, every single Tuesday night. I'm Blake Hutchinson with Hutchinson Motorsports TV. I'm known as the GOAT of broadcasting. I'm here for you, the fans, showing you the action. ladies and gentlemen, any moment, the pace car is going to be headed down pit road. We are going to be dropping the hammer and going green again here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Off your seat, on your feet. Chad White gets junked under caution. The 28 car is junked. We have delayed the caution, ladies and gentlemen. The caution's been extended because the 28 car just got dumped. We got some heated drivers, folks. These guys are not happy with one another. Chad White just got absolutely dumped. Let's see what happened here. There's a 28 on the outside line. Oh, he just gets in the wall and he turns down. It had some malfunctions there. Chad White, he got a cramp in his right arm and just jerked the wheel to the left. That is unfortunate. Chad White junked his car out of Loudon, Tennessee. Chad, way to go, bud. What a move. What a guy, Chad White, your car. Junk. But we got one more caution lap around the Speedway, Atlanta Motor Speedway, folks. Once again, it is time to get off your seat, on your feet. 5150 action about to go green once again with 25 laps left to go around the Speedway. Frank Warner in the 9 car on the inside, your race leader. To his outside's been his drafting buddy most of the race, the 3 car of Cody Kern. What's going to happen? We're going to find out. Only one place to find out. That's to stay tuned in live here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Brought to you free here. We appreciate you tuning in. We bring it to you free for you, the fans, due to all our great sponsors. But I'm going to be honest with you, folks. If you're interested in sponsoring, we could use the help. Give Taylor Litzenberger a message. I put our Discord channel there in the chat. Join our Discord. Send Taylor Litzenberger a message. Say, hey, bud, here's some money. Blake Hutchinson is the GOAT. Here's some money, bud. Take it. I don't want it. And he'll say, thank you, sir. But any moment, you're going to see that iRacing official pace car head down pit road. And steady hand, Frank Warner going to take a screen. Pace car headed in. Warner on the inside. Curran on the outside. What's going to happen? We're going to get a clean restart. We're in the restart zone and the green flag's out. Frank Warner shoots off like a rocket ship. It's too good of a start, honestly. He's got a decision to make. Outside line appears to be getting hooked up. No, Cody Kern's going to go low. I'm not sure about that decision. Cody Kern probably should have stayed on that high side. We are 3 wide now, though. That's going to kill the high side's momentum. Justin Rhodes stuck in the middle, getting hung out to dry. Cody Kern says, I'm going the bottom, bud. I'm a bottom feeder. Cody Kern trying to hold on here, sitting in 3rd place still. But for the time being, in the 9 car, it's Frank Warner out front. Right behind him, it is Cam Patterson in the 10 car. What's going to happen, folks? We're here on lap number 78 out of 100 laps at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Curran to the outside. Maverick Davis hooked up right behind him. The drafting buddies have gotten back together, folks. Here comes a high side. The inside line might want to throw a block now because they're coming in hot. Cody Kern getting a hellacious push from the 15. He's either going to get junked or he's going to become the race leader. One or the other. What's going to happen? 21 laps left around the Speedway. Maverick Davis with some aggressive pushes. And we got a block. Cam Patterson in his 38 car. You see the 10 car, but he's actually the 38. Frank Warner decides to go high. A late block. That's not common from Frank Warner. Throwing an aggressive block here with 20 laps to go. Boy, Frank Warner is lucky he wasn't junked. Because I tell you what, Cam Patterson doesn't live for nobody. He is one guy you don't want behind you because he's going to junk you. But the high side is connected well, but the bottom line looking good as well. Frank Warner on the outside. The 37 of Bryce Barfield on the inside. Who's got the speed to take over the lead? Inside line kind of messes up the line there a little bit, but they get back connected. Tinker in his 93 car trying to push him back out front. Tinker's been involved in a couple wrecks, but he's finally back out front. Frank Warner going back to the bottom, throwing blocks out here like Dale Sr. at 2001 Daytona. Frank Warner sticking to the bottom. The 37 to the outside. 19 laps left to go around the Speedway. JT Tinker hooking up with Warner. They're on the bottom. What's going to happen here, folks? We are running out of time. It is go time through the field. Warner trying to hold on to the bottom. Thought about going high. Stays low. Tinker almost goes high. We almost had an accident there, but able to save it. Tinker is giving some aggressive pushes there in second to Frank Warner. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to have a caution here soon. The way these guys are pushing, somebody's going to get turned, and there's going to be some unhappy drivers out here. But for now, we're still clean. We are still green, and we got a third line forming to the outside. We're 3 wide. How about Maverick Davis ditching his buddy, Cody Curran? Absolutely hung him out to dry. The 3 car stuck in the bottom. Frank Warner almost gets turned, able to save it, though, on the bottom. The 38, which is now the 10 car. I'm going to continue to call him the 38. We got cars into each other, able to save it. Wow, what a save there by Curran and Davis. That was going to be a big wreck, folks. Looks like Vincent's stuck into the wall there. He's going to lose a lot of ground in his 33 car. But out front, it's the 37 trying to hold off the 10 car. I'm going to call him the 10 car for the remainder of the race. But it's Cam Patterson. You'll see him on your scoring as a 38. Oh, they're getting into each other. Frank Warner down to the apron, and they get jumped. We got a pile up, folks. JT Tinker involved. Brianna Lavin involved. Frank Warner involved. Justin Roseman involved. Matt Sharp involved. All kinds of cars are junk. Let's see what happened, folks. That's unfortunate. I saw, Frank Warner got sent down to the apron early on. I thought he was going to be able to avoid the wreck, but just simply wasn't. Let's see what happened here. Hang on. Oh, that's not good. Hang on. All right. We're going to stop it here. We're going to get a little better view here. Okay, so I told you there was some aggressive pushes going on here, and I think that's what happened here. You see Tinker in the 93, bumps him coming out of the corner, bumps him again, comes down to the bottom, and then the 39 gets into the 93. 93 had to check up after sending Frank Warner to the bottom. And unfortunately, all these cars involved here. That's just a tough deal there. Not sure that really called for an EOL. That's just aggressive pushing. I'm sure Frank Warner is not happy. Oh, folks, we got some fireworks. We got middle finger sticking out of cars right now, folks. Frank Warner sticking out the middle finger to the 93 car. These guys are not happy. Oh, words are being exchanged on the radio. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a feud of brewing here. The 9 car is not happy with the 93 car after getting absolutely junked. But right now, Bryce Barfield taking advantage of it. He's your race leader, trying to conserve some fuel there on the bottom. And no, he's not your race leader. Actually, Maverick Davis is. Lucky Dog appears to be going around the track. Aaron Poplin is your lucky dog. Aaron Poplin headed back down around the speedway. I believe that's going to put him back on the lead lap. What a big deal for the 63 car, Aaron Poplin, trying to insert himself back up front here. Involved in a wreck early on, fell back a lap or two. Believe he's back on the lead lap, though. Going to be interesting to see what happens here, folks. We know all our cars should be good on fuel. The ones who weren't decided to come down pit lane. We got a lap and a half, though, till we drop the green flag, which means we're going to get some of this patented Hutchinson Motorsports music playing for you. Because we appreciate you tuning in, and this stuff's the best in the business. Dave Clapp in the chat. We appreciate you tuning in, Dave. You're the GOAT, bud. Maverick Davis, your race leader. Cody Curran on the outside of him in second. We're about to drop the green flag here, folks. We only gonna have about 12 laps left around Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're running out of time. We appreciate you tuning in, but it's about time to get to the finish of this one. It's gonna be interesting to see who wants it the most. Maverick Davis been aggressive all race long. He's back out front. Gonna take us green here shortly. We are on the back stretch, folks. Keep an eye on the GOAT, Kenneth Bartholomew, all the way back in 14th place. Going to try to work his way through the field, but he's got a damaged car. Kenneth, your car's junk. I'm going to go ahead and count you out, bud. Unfortunate day for Kenneth Bartholomew, involved in some wrecks. Maverick Davis, though, electing to take the bottom line here. For your 5150 restart, Cody Kern on the outside, looking to get a push from the 10 car of Cam Patterson. But behind the 15 of Maverick Davis, it's none other than Bryce Barfield. Can Barfield give Davis the push he needs? The pace car is in. We are headed to the restart zone. Any moment. And the green flag's out at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 12 laps left to go around the speedway. Maverick Davis, your race leader. The 37 trying to get up on his bumper. What's Davis going to do? Ew, we got some cars getting tangled up there, but we are good to go. Is Davis going to stay low or is he going to go high? If I'm Davis, I'm throwing the block high. There he goes up high. Maverick Davis elects to go high. Getting a run on that outside line. A good call by Maverick Davis. Reading my brain here. He's got the 3-car Kern behind him, and right behind him is a 10 of Cam Patterson. Both lines appear to be hooked up pretty well here around the speedway. Coming to the line. 11 laps left to go around here. Gonna be interesting to see what happens, folks. 37 getting a run on the bottom, but the high side appears to be more connected. It's gonna be a drag race down the backstretch, folks. We are side by side at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 5150 Tuesday Night Cup Series here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The 71 is getting a little dicey. Almost doored a few guys, but he's able to save it. The 71 of Justin Rhodes, looking to get his first Premier Series win here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 11 laps left around the speedway. Who wants it the most, folks? I wouldn't be shocked if we had another yellow and get a green-white checker later on. Hell, we might get another 2 yellows, you never know. Or we might stay green. Only one way to find out, that's to stay live here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Off the backstretch, uh-oh, the 3-car just absolutely ditches Maverick Davis. Says, I remember when you did it to me, bud. Later, nerd. The 3-car, your new race leader at the line. It's Cody Kern taking over the race lead after moving Maverick Davis out of the way. He is hooked up with that 10-car. Cam Patterson giving some good pushes down the backstretch. They get a little loose. They're able to straighten it up. It's an absolute drag race. The 3-car Kern trying to get a little bit of side draft action. Getting low. Low as he can. Davis appears to have a good run on the inside. But at the line, it's still going to be the 3-car of Cody Kern. We are in the single digits here of laps left around the speedway. 9 laps left to go. Cody Kern, your race leader. Second place, we got Cam Patterson. But trying to fight him off, it's Evan Gilbert in the 2-car. That orange 2-car. Evan Gilbert looking to get some help on the bottom. And he does not have it. The high side's hooked up. The bottom side is not. What are these 2 leaders going to do? The bottom lane might be getting a run here shortly. Something's got to give, though, folks. Only 8 laps left. It's go time. Here comes Chad White out of nowhere in his 28 car. Headed down to the bottom, leading the pack on the bottom. The 53 of Brian Samara working his way through the field. Slicing and dicing. Your stage 1 winner. Can Brian Samara work his magic? Take home a win for his team. Brian Samara Industries, Team BCI. Up to 4th place right now. But here comes the 28, getting a big push from Gilbert in the 2-car. 28 on the bottom. Is he going to get the help he needs? Davis giving a big aggressive push to Gilbert there. Davis, the 3rd car in line on the bottom. Davis says, it is go time, boys. We got to get this line moving. We only got 7 laps left. On to the backstretch. Cody Kern, still your race leader. We got him loose. They're able to save it. Bottom line loses the little momentum they had. Everybody's ditching the bottom line. Lavin's going to go to the bottom. Chad White gets down on the apron. He's able to save it. Lavin doors the 53. Lavin says, I'm here to race dirty, bud. At the line, it's still the 3-car Kern. 6 laps left. Lavin go back to the high side. She's going to fall into 4th place in line here. We're still single file out front, but the bottom lines are coming. Frank Warner giving a push there on the bottom side. The 03 car out front. Lavin back to the bottom. A little bit of an early move there from Lavin, but she gets a little bit of help from the 29. Keep an eye on this bottom line, folks. Brianna Lavin looking to get some help. 29 needs to get on that back bumper. That is not a good push. 29 killing the momentum on the bottom. High side is still king, folks. Here comes a 37. He's going to give the bottom a try. I tell you what, these guys keep trying to go to the bottom, and it keeps hurting them. If I'm up there, I'm staying on the high side till the very end. Bottom line has been junk. Cody Curran, he's loving what he's seeing down there. He wants the 10 car to stay hooked up. Let all these clowns keep dropping to the bottom and dropping to the back. 22 car going to try the bottom out. It's not going to work, bud. It's junk. 4 laps left to go. Cody Curran still leading. But it's just a matter of time until Cam Patterson, one of the dirtiest drivers in the field, he's going to make a move. You know, Cam's not just going to push him to a win. Cam's going to ditch him. Cody Curran is honestly, Cody Curran's not in a good spot right now. I know he's in the lead, but I can see the 10 car absolutely dumping him. But entering turns 3 and 4, it's still Curran on the high side, all out front, all alone. Bottom line, nowhere to be found. You know, the 53 is hoping the 33 will go with him if he goes to the bottom. It's time to make a decision here. If you're up front, do you want to go to the bottom line and risk losing some spots? But maybe you get a win out of it. You never know, folks. Oh, we got a car into the bottom. It's a single car wreck. I think we're staying green. 3 laps left to go around the speedway. It's still Curran out front. Getting pushed by the 10 car. He's been loyal so far, but we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, folks. 2 laps left to go here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's time to get off your seat and on your feet. Just 2 laps left to go. Cody Curran hoping the 10 car sticks with him. Bottom line, finally getting a run. It's Chris Vincent getting a little bit of help from Evan Gilbert. Who's going to go to the bottom? I bet Cam Patterson throws a block on the bottom. Just watch. Watch that 10 car. He's going to throw a block and absolutely ditch the 3 car. I know. Oh, never mind. The bottom line gets loose. They lose their momentum as well. We're coming to the white flag, folks. Cody Curran. Oh, there he goes. There's the move. 10 car to the inside. No help. Can the 10 car get around him with no help? He's finally going to get some help. But the 53 trying to work to the back bumper. We are on the white flag, folks. White flag lap. Onto the back stretch. Entering the final corner. Curran throws a block on the bottom. Gets dumped on the apron. That's going to cost him the race. That's unfortunate. Cam Patterson able to avoid the wreck. A big pileup. Patterson goes high. The 37 with the run. Checkered flag waving. And your race winner is going to be the 37 of Bryce Barfield. What a finale there. I told you Cody Curran was not in a good spot there. A lot of people think being out front's the best spot to be. Not always. It depends who's behind you. You knew the 10 car was going to ditch him. It was just a matter of time. He ditched him. What a finish there, though, folks. What a finish. Let's pull up our race results here. We're going to get our top 3. If you guys could come to the booth waiting room, I would appreciate it. And get our results showing. Bryce Barfield taking home the checkered flag here. The 51-50 Tuesday night racing action here. Atlanta Motor Speedway in front of a sold-out crowd on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We appreciate you tuning in. Bryce Barfield taking home the checkered. Won it by 0.07 seconds, folks. That's 7/100th of a second. Bryce Barfield, Cam Patterson, and Justin Rhodes, if you guys could head on down to the booth waiting room. I'm going to pull you up for an interview. We appreciate you coming out here tonight. What a great finish. If somebody could let these racers know, I'd appreciate it. Still not seeing any of them. Here's Cam Patterson. There's Bryce Barfield. We're waiting for Justin Rose. I'll go ahead and pull up Cam Patterson. Taking home a second place finish. Cam, Blake up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, taking home second place here tonight. How'd it feel out there?
Honestly, second place at these conditions really made me mad. I was slamming my headphones, raging and stuff for a little bit because I mean I had that win in the bag and then made a bad turn and yeah, it was rough. But overall, I had a great day. Teammates were pushing really well and was up front the entire time, so it was awesome.
Yeah, definitely a great race. Just honestly, it looked like Barfield was in the right place at the right time there at the finish. It cost you the win, but you were at least able to keep it straight and take home a second place finish.
Yeah, I was really hoping for a easy shot into the playoffs this early in the season, but got plenty more to go. And sorry about my paint scheme. Trading paints is a little bit glitchy, so I was running the 38, but up in the broadcast booth, I guess it was showing the number 10.
It's all good. We'll get it lined out here next time, but we appreciate you coming out. Before you head out, you got any shout outs or any last minute additions?
My teammates Brianna Levin and Logan Fescherson, the number 19 and the number 10, not in that order. Both great teammates. So glad I'm a part of LMS. It's a lot easier to, get up front with those guys and the setups that they provide. So yeah, great shout out.
All right, well, great job out there. We look forward to seeing you back out here next weekend.
Yes, sir.
That was Cam Patterson, and he mentioned, a win does lock you into the playoffs, which is a big deal because we got some serious money on the line here at 5150. Great things going on. We're going to go ahead and pull up our third place finisher, Justin Rhodes, in his 71 car. Justin, Blake up in the booth, you got me?
I got you.
Hey, able to take home a third place finish. It was a rough start for you, but you worked your way back up to the front, and you got yourself a podium finish.
Yeah, wasn't sure how I was going to go there because I think on the last restart I fell all the way to the back of the inside line. We just didn't get going, but I just fell to the back of the top and we just filed one by one to the front.
Yeah, you were definitely in the right place at the right time there at the end. A lot of cars junking each other at the finish, and you were able to avoid it and take home the third place. But if you got any shout-outs or last-minute things to add before you head out, go ahead and let them be heard.
Yeah, just shout out to the teammates, Evan, Dyes, Cody Chasm, Alex Amu, Riley Sullivan, all the boys just trying to help out in the race, and just shout out to them.
Yep, well, great job out there tonight. We look forward to seeing you back out here next week.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks.
Yes, sir. That was Justin Rose, your third-place finisher, but it's time for the man of the hour. Your race winner here tonight, the 37 car, Bryce Barfield. Bryce, Blake up in the booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, a big win for you here tonight, locking yourself into the playoffs this early. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels pretty good. That was a fun finish there at the end. It got a little wild. Knew that backstretch run was my only shot. I knew I had to force it 3 wide. Saw Suarez do it the other night. I wanted to try it. It worked out.
Yes, sir. It seems like the high side's a place to be at the finish here, but yeah, you were definitely in the right place at the right time there at the finish. They all got connected there, and you were able to avoid it and get yourself a run and take home the checkered flag.
Yeah, everything worked out well. Hopefully in the future I can try and get some teammates. There at the end it was kind of hard getting runs.
Yeah, it's definitely tough when you don't have the teammates up there with you, but you were able to pull it off. But before you head out, you got any shout-outs or last-minute additions?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming out. We look forward to seeing you back here next week, same time, same place.
Yep, fun racing, guys.
Yes, sir. That was Bryce Barfield, your winner here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the 5150 Tuesday Night Cup Series here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the best streaming service in the business, folks. Again, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Flow Racing's junk, Dirt Vision's junk, Racing Dirt junk. All of them are junk except Hutchinson Motorsports TV, where yours truly brings you all the action to your fingertips on your phone or on your TV. We appreciate you tuning in. Come on down, same time, same place next week. Tuesday night, I'll be back here. We appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for coming out here tonight.